Hello everyone, welcome you all in this video tutorial. So in this video lecture, we are going to discuss about reactive oxygen species or free radicals. So let's start with the definition of free radicals or the introduction about reactive oxygen species. So basically, the reactive oxygen species are highly reactive free radicals which are derived from molecular oxygen, as the name indicates, oxygen species. So now let's understand first that what are these free radicals. So the free radicals are considered as those molecules which have at least one unpaired electron in their outer orbital. So as we know that all the atoms consist of electron, proton and neutron, and they have orbitals which have electrons, and all the atoms want to complete their octet so that they become stable. So in the condition when if any atom has incomplete orbital or outermost orbital which have not completed its octet, so it is very reactive, or it want to make bond with anyone so that it becomes stable or it completes its octet. So these molecules or these atoms are considered as free radicals and they are very reactive. So the ROS or the reactive oxygen species are those species which have molecular oxygen within them, and this molecular oxygen is also free radical which have incomplete outermost orbital. Now let's understand with this diagram. So here we can see this is the stable molecule which have nucleus consisting of proton and neutron, and the orbitals which are having electrons within them. So in the outermost orbital of this stable molecule we can see there are 8 electrons, and here we can say that it is a stable molecule because it have complete octet. But in the another condition, here there is an atom which have 7 electrons only in its outermost electron orbital, and there is a missing electron. So this is unstable molecule and it want to complete its octet, so that for this it will bound or make bond with other atoms so that it get an extra electron here and become stable. So these molecules are called free radical which have incomplete outermost orbital. Now let's understand the type of reactive oxygen species which are found in our body. So basically, the reactive oxygen species are formed as byproducts during electron transport chain. It is the major production for reactive oxygen species in our body, and besides this there are several enzymes also which produce reactive oxygen species or free radicals in our body. So in the condition of a mitochondria complete the process of cellular respiration and oxidative phosphorylation, for which it used oxygen or molecular oxygen, and in this the reactive oxygen leaks from the mitochondria and act as a free radical. Now we know that molecular formula of oxygen is consisting of 2 unpaired electrons in its outermost orbital, and this situation makes it susceptible for the radical formation because oxygen have 2 unpaired electrons in its outermost orbital and it want to make stable or complete its octet, and for this it make bond with several biomolecules of our body. So for that it make different types of species which act as reactive oxygen species or which are damaging for our body. So the types are like superoxide anion, peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, hydroxyl radical or hydroxyl ion. So here we can see the red dots are indicating the unpaired electrons of these free radicals. From here the molecular oxygen and hydrogen peroxides are not free radicals, but they are the species of reactive oxygen species. Now let's understand about the formation of free radicals. So basically there are 2 major methods for the formation of free radicals, which are endogenous sources and by exogenous sources. So in the case of endogenous sources, the free radicals are formed in our body by our cellular processes like by oxidative phosphorylation, and there are several enzymes also which are responsible for the production of these free radicals in our body. And beside this, there are also many exogenous sources which produce free radicals like radiation, ultraviolet rays, and many other lifestyle changes which enhance the free radical production in our body. So let's understand the effects of free radicals in our body. So basically, the process of oxidation is very normal and necessary process in our body because it helps for many other cellular processes. There are some antioxidants which are produced by some enzymes or also taken as a diet from in our body, which helps to minimize the effects of these free radicals by donating them electrons and make them stable. So the free radicals also help to fight with pathogens also. But there are several reactive oxygen species which cause various harmful effects in our body. So in that condition, when there are not enough antioxidants in our body to make all the free radicals stable, then that free radicals start damaging our biomolecules. And this situation is called as oxidative stress. And this is very harmful for our body because it leads to many harmful diseases in our body. Now let's understand first the positive effects of reactive oxygen species or ROS. So basically, from several reports, it is reported that the reactive oxygen species or the free radicals have critical role in the memory formation of organisms. And they also play role in signal transduction because there are several redox signaling pathways where these ROS species or these free radicals help in the signaling or signal transduction. Now there are peroxidoxins which are type of free radicals also and which serve as an important regulator for hydroxyl peroxide and mitogenic signaling, which is also a type of cell signaling. The reactive oxygen species also play role in the apoptosis or the process of phagocytosis or cell death. They also help in the induction of host defense in our body, and they also help in the initiation of DNA methylation at CpG site. And there are many other positive effects which are formed reactive oxygen species very helpful for our body. So let's understand the damaging effects of reactive oxygen species or the diseases caused by these reactive oxygen species. So as we have discussed earlier that these reactive oxygen species or the free radicals cause oxidative stress in our body, and this oxidative stress leads to different diseases in our body. So they can damage our DNA or RNA by making bonds with these biomolecules, and they can cause lipid peroxidation, also oxidation of amino acids and proteins of our body, and they can cause the oxidative deactivation of some specific enzymes which are very specific and very essential enzymes for cellular activities. The ROS or the reactive oxygen species can cause different types of cardiovascular diseases, and there are several neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's diseases and many other diseases which are caused by these free radicals. So let's understand about the defense against reactive oxygen species. So there are several cellular enzymes like superoxide dismutase, catalase and glutathione peroxidase. These enzymes act as a cellular antioxidants, and these antioxidants make them less reactive or make them stable so that they can't affect all the biomolecules of our body. But it is very impossible or it is very difficult to completely avoid the effects of reactive oxygen species or the effects of oxidative stress in our body, because they are the part of our functioning and they are also helpful. But the effects can be reduced or the diseases can be reduced by taking antioxidants in our diet, so that the enough antioxidants are present in our body to decrease the reactive oxygen species or to make them stable. So there are some natural antioxidants which we can take with our diet. There are citrus fruits like lemon, orange, and there are berries, cherries, carrot, olives, and several green leafy vegetables and many other natural diets from which we can get enough antioxidant to procure us and to prevent us from these reactive oxygen species. So in this video, we have discussed about the reactive oxygen species, the effects of these reactive oxygen species in our body and how they can be treated or the prevent of these oxygen species in our body. Thank you.